In 2013, Joe Landon's life was changed forever. At 17 years old, he was knocked off his bike by a car, and the accident left him with brain damage. He now requires round-the-clock care and support, and has been living in hospices ever since.
Joe had an accident. He was knocked off his bike in July 22nd, 2013, 5 years ago, just over 5 years ago. Previous to that, he was a sporting guy, very outgoing. He played rugby, fantastic badminton player, national ranking at squash. So that's Joe before the accident, I suppose. He was knocked off his bike on Ashley Road and he suffered a traumatic brain injury. He had to have a cranial decompression where the front of his skull was taken off and put into his stomach for safekeeping. That was there for 2 or 3 months and then replaced. And since then, he's been in a variety of neuro-rehabilitation hospices.
Despite facing unimaginable challenges since his accident, over the past 5 years, Joe's state has improved, both in terms of physical and cognitive development.
From a position where he wasn't moving or doing very little, not from a position where he couldn't hold his own head, or we were told that, he's now been walking in an exoskeleton. He's very cognizant to us, and movement he loves still, standing, etc. And he said he's best when that's happening. He eats more, he sleeps better. We're very hopeful that Joseph perhaps will walk himself and maybe even talk again. He started moving a lot. He started making a lot of noises. I play the guitar to him sometimes and sing, and I've started making the noises instead of singing the words, and Joseph started to join in. So when that's perfected, we'll put that out on his Facebook page.
Over the last 5 years, Joe's family have received a tremendous amount of support from people far and wide. Shortly after the accident, a foundation was set up in his name, and people have been raising money to help him ever since.
So Joseph's been helped tremendously by people raising money, to help him in a variety of different ways. For businessmen associated with Salisbury Rugby Club, it has to be said, created a foundation for Joseph, and people have raised money. People have cycled from John O'Groats to Land's End, cycled across America, walked from Land's End to Salisbury raising money. We've had dinners, people have run marathons, lots of people have raised money for Joseph to help him.
It's not just through the foundation that people have been supporting Joe. Ian is a former teacher at Wyvern College who since moved on to the Trafalgar School. Both these places have also been raising money for Joe's cause, and that's going to continue later this month.
Longford House at Trafalgar School have taken on Joseph as their charity for the year, so to speak. They've already had a sponsored walk, and Wyvern College, the Duke of Edinburgh Ward pupils in year 11 want to raise money for Joseph, so they've arranged on the 17th of November to have a sponsored walk out the back at Wyvern.
Joe's family are hoping that November's sponsored walk will turn out to be a very special day, because they're hoping to have a special guest take part in the final moments of the fundraiser.
Joseph is going to come along with Hobbs Physios, who have been superb with Joseph, and Joseph will walk the last few yards with them in his exoskeleton, which will be brilliant. I would like to thank the CCG, who have agreed to fund Joseph for another 6 sessions in the exoskeleton. So that's brilliant. That's superb. Thank you very much.
Ahead of the fundraiser, Ian is urging anyone who wants to hear more about Joe's story to find their foundation page on Facebook, as it offers updates on everything that's happening.
Please have a look at his Facebook page. Have a look. You can see videos there. You can see the first time he stood up by himself. You can see lots of things that he's done. If anybody has any ideas or any messages that they'd like to send, we'd be thrilled to receive them.
With Joe poised to take some more steps on his own at November's sponsored walk, the fundraiser could be another very important day on his long road to recovery. Oliver Browning, That's TV.